So I'm working on an old guitar for the neck. It's from 1927. This is a bar fret one. And right now James has the end of the thing because he's going to fit it when he puts it with the body. So right now I just got done doing all the bar frets on it. So right now I'm crowning them off on the side so they're not too sharp. And then this is going to go on our Plek machine. And
a fret machine.
Yep, and then it's going to round off all the frets and everything.
Wow, very nice. Looks like the fingerboard is like a synthetic guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very old one. I think it's
Yeah.
going to get like nylon strings on it and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's a very old instrument. So we're trying to salvage the board so that way we don't have to replace it.
Can you introduce yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
so my name is Adam.
Adam.
And I work for customer repair. And I do all the fret work.
All the fret work.
All the fret work. I also do spray work. So if they're backed up, I'll help them on the other side.
Wow.
But yeah, I kind of do everything. So I do fret work, I do spraying, I do unboxing on the other side when the instruments come in. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do back here.
Wow, very interesting. Oh, you have other interesting job here?
I do the nut work too. I'll redo nuts. Usually we don't touch Ivroy ones because they're the old ones and we can't get them. So I replace bone nuts. I hand shape bone nuts. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Wow. Actually, we think everything is changed compared before.
Yes. So right now, what they're trying to do back here, we're trying to make it more efficient. So
okay.
yeah, so I used to be in the back corner back there before, and these guys were turning their benches differently. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to be more efficient so the workflow's better. We're trying to get another polishing booth back here, and we're also trying to get a set of polishing wheels. So they wanted to move things around to make it more space for that stuff.
Okay. Also, many people retired, and new guys come here. Everything is changed. Like I think I saw the frank machine here. Yeah. So nowadays you do use frank machine for repair job.
Yeah, so most of the instruments do get new frets in it, and then, like I said, then it goes in the Plek machine and they get all faced off and everything like that. So there's a couple different types of frets. There's the normal fret wire that we got that's already pre-shaped, and like I said, this one's an old one from 1927, so it's bar fret wire, so I have to shape all the wire by hand and stuff like that.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah, so it's more tedious process. I know we charge more for it because it's very time consuming because you have to like take this flat block and sand all these frets down to a certain spec. I think it's 50 to 45, and it takes a lot more time for it.
Wow.
So this probably took me probably about 2 days worth of work to trying to get it, to shape the frets, to glue them in, to get the slots right.
Well, I think the result is better than before, right?
Yes. Oh, yes, totally. Sometimes what they'll do if they're not bad, they'll just put them in the Plek machine over there. But this one, it's been wore down. It's an old guitar, so I mean, they wanted to redo all the frets, and sometimes people want to restore their instruments to the way they used to be. But I know one previously I've done. It was a sentimental piece, and they wanted to try to keep everything original, so they didn't want to have to replace the fingerboard. They wanted to keep everything original as much as possible.
Wow.
It was like their great grandfather's instrument or something like that.
Yeah, I think it is traditional plus technology, right?
Yeah, definitely the technology is advanced back here too.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, most of the people back here so far are kind of new. We all been back here probably maybe 3 or 4 years so far. I've been back here for going on 2.5.
Wow.
So, because I came from the production side of things. I was a polisher, and then I was a whip repair person who just fixed, regular instruments like production instruments. And when I came back here, it's a lot different. You don't have a lot of the fixtures and the jigs and stuff like that. You gotta, come up with some of your own stuff too to make it work. So.
Yeah.
I also do the tops back here. I do all the braces for those.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
So I dabbed in a little bit of everything back here.
So the repairing is more interesting than just production.
Yes, yes. Just because like a lot more of newer products made in forums and stuff like that, and it's quicker to make. Or versus this, you have old instruments that have lacquer on it for like 50 years, and you have contamination and all that stuff you have to work with, and things are more brittle and delicate. So, and you have to only fix what the customer wants fixed. So it's completely different vibe.
Oh yeah.
Another thing I know when doing repairs, sometimes the customer wants something modified on it. So they might want forward shifted braces and rear shifted.
Wow.
So they gives them the opportunity if they bring it in, if they want added stuff to it.
So you do also modify, like change the top or so.
Yeah.
Original model is even if the sticker spruce, you can also change it like other spruce like
you can have like Adirondack if you want an Adirondack top or a spruce top or like a European spruce top.
So it is called conversion model.
Yeah,
right?
it's a conversion. Yeah.
Okay, it's very nice and interesting.
Yeah, and it's some people, like I said, they might want their D35 converted into a 45, and they'll pay the extra money because usually older instruments with the Brazilian rosewood is more money. So they decide, okay, I want to convert it into a 45 to make it even more money. So it's worth doing.
Wow. So repairing is non-repairing.
Yeah.
It is creating, right?
Yeah, it's creating too. Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's cool. Also we have like famous, people's guitars come in like John Mayer, Eric Clapton's. We had Jimmy Buffett here before he passed away. So we had a lot of famous people guitars that they bring them in and they want things fixed up so they can go back on the road again. So yeah, it's a cool job back here.
Wow.
You're always working with something new every single day. There's either a new problem you got to solve, or sometimes things go very easy, sometimes things go hard, and then some things don't go according to plan, so we have to call a customer and be like, hey, do you want to, your fingerboard's too thin, we can't really do anything, do you want to keep it the way it is, or do you want to get a new fingerboard? So back here there's a lot of different variations of everything you got to kind of comprehend on how to work with.
So what is the most difficult thing for repairing?
Well, that could be pretty much anything. It could be a neck set. It could be the top is compromised and you have to work with it, and he has to make the intonation work, or having to pull the top off and put the new top back on. It could be multiple things.
Okay.
Multiple things.
But it is very interesting and fun.
Oh, yeah, it definitely keeps you on your toes, and like you have to realize too, like a lot of jobs, like warehouse jobs and stuff like that, like you think about it's hard work, but when I work here, it's just like it doesn't feel like work in a way. It feels like you're doing something you love doing, and you don't think it's work. If that makes any sense.
I think you like your job, right?
I do like my job.
And you're very enthusiastic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely love my job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
for
no
interview.
problem.